Namaste and welcome to class, and thank you so much for sitting with me with your undivided attention in this beautiful river, Don Diego, here in la Sierra Nevada of Colombia. And today I want to talk about the river, about the teachings of the river and the flow of life, and perhaps give you a perspective about flow that we have not considered, or that perhaps when we feel so stuck, we can contemplate and let the river flow of our life. Let's take the analogy that the river is our life, right? It's the moment where you incarnate in matter, and you have decided to have some type of experience, a variety of experiences that life offers you in a big banquet, and say, here, my darling, these are the variety of experiences that you have signed up, and that you have through your second chakra, you can create them, and through your throat center, you can express it. In that way, you will be able to see your capacity, what type of artist you are, what kind of experiences you prefer, what kind of attractions you are exploring, what kind of movie you are interested in to be part, what kind of actor, what kind of roles you're playing. So in the moment that life offers you this variety of choices, some are comfortable, like love, wonder, what we call a good life. Some they are unpleasant, moments of pain, moments of tears, moments of stress. But all that banquet dance in front of you as a passing experiences that you can choose and that you are more attracted. In the moment that you place your attention to a certain experience, let's say, oh, how it feels to be in pain or to have this role, you are immediately zooming into that experience, and you are going to incarnate that experience. So the attention and intention is a very key part of our experience, our creation of our experiences. And whatever you focus, it will increase, it will magnetize, it will expand. That's why when we are able to focus on something that is positive, that is uplifting, not in a phony way, but in a passionate way, we are able to create from a place that is more sustaining, that is constructive, that is fun, that is colorful, and that can give you the satisfaction that we seek at all times, even in unpleasant moments. When you are sad or something, you can have the satisfaction that you're giving 100% of that experience that is done. That, okay, I have experienced sadness, and I have not been avoiding it, and I have not been, oh, I should not be sad. I said, no. Your banquet is there to taste every single flavor. So this banquet of experiences is like in the river, right? The experiences are in the river, and you must flow. You must flow. This particular river is very interesting because it's shallow. It's summer now, but it have a strong current. So when you go in, you cannot just settle down there and, have a swim and so on. No, it's immediately running, taking you down towards the sea. So you can't anchor yourself. If you go a little bit deeper, you have to anchor yourself and put all the force that you can not to be taken by the flow. That resistance of the flow, you only can hold it for a little bit, not at all times, because you get exhausted and the muscles get all tense, and eventually it will break, it will make you sick in that process of resisting the flow. The other part of the river say, okay, well, I don't want to go that deep and in that deep current. My experiences, I am choosing not to be that intense and that quickly. I will just move a little bit more towards the shore and see how it happens. So you can come a little bit towards the edge of the river, and in there the current still is there, but you have a little bit more control of it. But again, if you are there for a long time, you say, okay, just pausing myself in here, not really jumping into the river. All what happens is that you remain in the shore and you don't take the actual flow. So that kind of resistance, it feels like a comfort. Or so I am in my safe zone. I am able to control the little flow that happens around me, and I pretend that the big flow, the big river is not quite there. And then the other one is just to be at the very edge of the river, where you have your feet in the sand and you look at the river and say, should I go into the experiences or not? Should I be looking how others go through the river, and I kind of learn how to go about it and make judgments of how I should go around it, trying to get it the perfect way to get around it. And then you are just becoming the aloofness of looking at the experience of others in the actual flow of life, but you actually won't walk in the river. You won't take all the experiences. You won't end in the great ocean of completion. So little rivers are in our veins, is the veins of our body, is the blood. And in the blood, something very interesting happened. And in terms of light, and in terms of how we walk with light. Because all light comes from the source. You can call it Christ, you can call it the origin, you can call it God, whatever you want to call it. But that source is the fountain of all light, and is the fountain of white light. When it enters, and we all have that source as a little piece in our heart, we call it essence in my teachings. So that essence, that is like a pearl there, a white light that have the whole entire, is a seed that have the whole entire information of all it is, all will be, and the infinite potential of the source. When, like a prism, when that white light enter into the blood is like the prism and give the different colors of light. And that light then get reflected in our chakra system. The chakra system, in relation to our hormones, it produces the different colors of our experiences with certain intensivity, with certain attributes, with certain roles, with certain physiology, with certain anatomy, etc. But we need to be aware that the pure light, the white light, entering into the blood fractally and it divides in like a prism, what they giving the rainbow, the 7 colors. So that is part of life, is to start gathering and living all these colors in our waters, in our experiences, and coming back slowly into the white light. And that is the process of unification of the light. It's the process where you whole entire system contain all the light, but it's white. And in that white, you are just the vibration of the source itself. But that have to do with the flow. It have to do of how you are able to manage your experiences and relate to your experiences that are given by the white light and multiplied in different colors and different taste and different depths and different in the diversity of life. So living light is very much the mission of all of us to be on earth. Living light is the one that we need to walk. So we ourselves become the river that can sustain others that are just coming into the plane of existence and incarnation. The others that are desiring to grow through the process of experiences, through the gift of experiences. The river washes any tensions. The river invites you to flow. The river invites you not to hold on things. It's a long way to the ocean, and in each curve is a wonder. It really is. I hope that this have inspired you to flow in your life, not to feel stuck. You're never stuck. The mind is the one that makes you stuck. And that the flow doesn't mean achievement or ambition. The flow is accepting your experiences as they are, as they come, with no judgments. You are perfect, and no experience can touch you. Your experiences are there. It's what you eat, it's what you feel, it's what you see. But you, that white light, is untouched by experiences. You are not your experiences, but you need to flow them. You need to live them just because you want to grow. Thank you so much for sitting with me in this wonderful, quiet, the silence here is so beautiful. And I see you in our next class. Namaste.